All right, guys, apparently I'm live. Hopefully I'm back. This is so frustrating. So the chat is going, but it's my old chat. So I'm going to close that out. I'm going to put the new chat up. This was definitely the stupidest night I've done yet on YouTube. I don't know what happened. It just completely froze up, and I don't know why. So I am very, very sorry, guys. I feel like I let everybody down. I'm the worst. I am so sorry. I am destined to screw this up. Even on a night where my stuff is... I'm doing okay, I thought. I'm no longer doing okay. So, anyways, welcome back. I appreciate it. I got blitzed. Shinobi Gaming knows. Anyways, where I was to... I don't know. I want to get blitz. You know, all my friends are getting blitz. I think about the fun from it, but... I don't know. I'm going to hold off for now. I got a lot of expenses coming up, and that's the next thing I want to talk about. So I think, honestly, even though you guys are saying overwhelmingly, we think you're going to get Blitz, we know you're going to get it, I'm not going to get Blitz. At least not right away. So then we move on to the second one, and Arcade1Up announced two cabs right at the same time, coming up at the same time. Pre-order, as we know, looks to be going up on September the 8th. So get ready for this, guys. It is... Boom! Marvel vs. Capcom 2 coming out from Arcade1Up September 8th. September 8th in Canada too. At the Brick, you can order Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I'm actually very excited about this. Of course, this one doesn't have authentic side art as well. This is actually a version of the side art that we saw from the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 PlayStation 2 game. That's where they got the art from. I'll actually show the video here now, guys. Just 1 second. Put it full screen. So you guys have all seen the preview video, the excellent preview video. The wait is over. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is now coming out. Finally, it's been unlocked from the tomb that it was in forever. As B. Kong said, the Hulk is staring at Zangief's area for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but that was the excellent Arcade1Up teaser video they put out. I'll show you what I like about the cabinet, of course. It's got that beautiful I say Killer Instinct, but Mortal Kombat new Arcade1Up form factor. I know a lot of people weren't happy with that. Same with the Yoga Flame and Shin Hadouken, that it doesn't have more of a traditional Capcom design to it. I mean, Capcom cabs were, you know, typically, I forget they were called, conversion kits. Of course, they were usually put in a Dynamo. Then we have Big Blue, Z-Backs. But there were times they were put in Marvel cabs, too. I mean, hell, I've seen them in an APB. Like, people put shit in everything. Coin operators, arcade operators. They would literally do anything sometimes. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility to see it in a midway cab, but... yeah, that's where it is. Anyways, it's also, this one has the BOE screen, so we don't get the horrible experience we got with Mortal Kombat 30th Anniversary. It's got every game that was on both X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom, plus Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I want to show you some gameplay of this here now, guys, so I'm going to bring up my buddy here, B. Kong, who was actually in Vegas for the event where they unveiled it. B was lucky enough to be in the Arcade1Up suite. And fun story, if you didn't know this already, but B actually built the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet for Arcade1Up. Myself and who else actually watched him build it. It was all pretty exciting. So this is B playing for the first time, and there we go. This is just regular Marvel vs. Capcom. B. No one gives a shit about regular Marvel vs. Capcom. Play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, buddy. Here we go. So this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Again, I love the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting series. We don't want to see that ad. Oh, man. It's the problem with playing YouTube videos. I should have just downloaded the video. But anyways, this is one of the beefs. I love Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games. They're fun. I like the experience. But I already have X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up. So I want to hear from you guys first and foremost. Are you guys picking up Marvel vs. Capcom 2? Is this one that you're super excited for? Let me know. they put Kong to work. They have, like, B, you pretty much work there right now. Oh, yeah. No monitor swap for this cab. 19K Fox knows it. No problems like we've had before. MVC looks great as a pedestal too. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Console Kits. God. Oh, hello. Oh. Hello, Lag City. Do I have lag? Am I still lagging? No. Please tell me I'm not having the same issues again. No. All right, I'm back. Mario Reno, I know you're getting Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think a lot of people are going to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Nope, Double Dragon, I knew that. 19K Fox, of course, is getting it. I feel you'd have more fun with Blitz. Maybe. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's tough for me, and I've already told 19K Fox this, because my arcade is completely filled up at the point I don't have any space left in my arcade at all. Nothing. There's no space left, so I'm at maximum capacity. So what happens is when Dragon's Lair gets here, the middle of September, maybe the end of September right now, I have to take something out of my arcade and move into the overflow space. And that cabinet right now is going to be my X-Men vs. Street Fighter cab. So if I am going to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2, it's going to replace my X-Men vs. Street Fighter cab, which isn't even in my main arcade because it's going out to the other arcade. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Do I want to try to sell my X-Men vs. Street Fighter cab so I can make room, dump that NBA Jam? No, I refuse. I'm not dumping NBA Jam. This time I'm keeping NBA Jam. Shaq Jam let me down. Too much Shaq on the side. I had to get NBA Jam again. I'm hitting like because Console Kits forced me to. Console Kits is a good guy, man. Thank you very much. Well, that's kind of where I'm leaning to. Like, of the two cabinets, I'm very interested in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. What would have pushed it over the edge and made this an immediate buy for me? 1,000% would have been if they also had the Punisher on it. Because of all the games that I miss from all the cabs, honestly, the game I miss the most from all my Marvel cabs is the Punisher. And when I found out that wasn't included, and possibly not going to be included anymore on any Arcade1Up cabinets, it really bummed me out. So that's the question I'm at. Am I going to buy a brand new cabinet, which I would be replacing a cabinet and trying to sell, just to go in my overflow space? I don't know. I don't know if I can justify that. The overflow space is supposed to be for stuff to come out and then have a place to store it if I want to move it back and forth, not for new cabs. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, and I can't possibly think of taking anything else out to put it in. So I don't know what to do. So as of right now, I think I'm leaning towards not getting Marvel vs. Capcom 2 either. And again, when I talked about this earlier, it goes back to the review thing too. So I buy them primarily to play them. I want to play them. That's my first priority. But, there is a part of me. I do YouTube. I want to review them. If they are going to be delayed significantly, like a month in YouTube terms, especially with this hobby and what we do, that'll kill you. Like your review will suffer because of it. I'm going to try to push the boundaries. I'm still going to do a review of my Big Blue, which has been out for a year now. So I'm going to be doing a review of my Big Blue. I'm still going to do a review of my Ridge Racer cab. And they probably won't get a ton of views, but I like doing them. But when it comes to new cabinets, it does take some of the fun out of it that it takes so long to get here. So, yeah, so I'll put the poll up. Hopefully the poll doesn't shut down my stream like I think it did last time. Will Mike B get MV... Oh, my God. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. So I'm going to put it up. Nah, reviews are overrated. Oh, come on, Console Kits. Reviews aren't overrated. They might be, but that's my favorite thing to do on YouTube. I do this live stream stuff. It's fun. I hang out with people. It's fun. But for me, on a satisfaction end of being able to do something that I find really makes me feel creative. It makes me feel good about myself. There's reviews. I know, Papa Brad. I know. Now, you're telling me, Papa Brad, I can't play Stern Godzilla Pinball on my iArcade, correct? Just want to make sure, because I don't want to do a stream of that. No, but you telling me I'm wrong. So it's up there now. Will Michael B get Marvel vs. Capcom 2? So far, we're at 71% saying yes. That's interesting. And I will talk about the FOMO of this as well. This is another one. I know all my friends are going to get it. I know there's going to be opportunity to play them. Like, I want to play 19K Fox. I mean, we're worlds apart, and we're really good friends. And, you know, this is something that allows us to feel like we're in the exact same space and hanging out. So, you know, I'm always going to have that FOMO when it comes to these connected cabs. Like, that hasn't gone away. I mean, that's the reason I bought Mortal Kombat. I knew that screen was terrible. I knew it. I knew I was going to hate the screen. I knew I was going to dislike the cab because of it. But I still bought it because of the experience, and I still have a lot of fun with my Mortal Kombat cab because the shape is excellent, the experience is excellent, and playing online is fun, unless you run across Mel or, you know, not so much console fanboy. I don't think he'll play me anymore. He knows I'm shit, but now I run across people that are way too good for me, and they run the gauntlet on me, so they beat me with every character before they leave. But anyways, we've only up at 1 minute. We got 64 votes. So far, 73% of you say, I'm still going to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2. If the poll froze me last time, I am so sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I feel so dumb. I'm so sorry that happened. Where is this? Well, sell it for profit later. Arcade1Ups don't sell for profit. The Arcade1Ups don't sell for profit at all. Blitz $3.99 by Christmas. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Is Marvel vs. Capcom 2? I don't know. I've never played Fightcade. Blitz looks so boring without the late hits, Dr. Freeman says. Yeah, I got the... I fought somebody, and his name was just Bam Bam, so I assumed it was Sosa Fan Bam Bam. And the guy ran the gauntlet on me, worst Jago. Yeah, we were talking about it on Twitter. It sucked. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, David McIntosh said it a while ago, you know, a lot is like the Nintendo model. These Arcade1Up cabinets, once they're gone, they're gone. And then the resale market gets really high. We've seen it with Star Wars. At one point, Rampage was really hard to get. So, yeah, MVC2 is on Fightcade. Anyways, you know, so far we're at 3 minutes, 74%. I'm going to end the poll before it freezes my stream again. So right now, 74% of you are saying that I'm going to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. Right now, I don't have any plans to get either. I don't have a pre-order in for Blitz. I won't be pre-ordering Blitz. I don't have a pre-order in for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't plan on putting a pre-order in on the 8th when it goes up. And... you know, obviously, I would buy every single Arcade1Up cab. I'm still thinking about getting, you know, Shin Hadouken if we can get it here in Canada, even though it makes no sense and I know I don't need it. I got that addiction, so I'm not going to get either. Now, I'm not saying I will never get these cabs, so I don't want you to... how many times did you play your X-Men vs. Street Fighter, buddy? I know with me, I barely played Marvel vs. Capcom. So I'm thinking about that when getting Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I actually do play it a lot. And the funny thing is, I don't even play it online. I just really like the gameplay. Like, I find it's an easier Street Fighter almost to do the moves. I can do the moves better. I love the double team moves. I love the bright lights. I love it, you know? What did P-Dub say? No, it wasn't the poll. You were streaming multiple videos from... other channels, so the YouTube AI was shutting you down. I wasn't streaming multiple videos from other channels. Yeah, that's what gets me is FOMO, because might go away. That's the tough one about these. So right now, the plan is not to. I would happily get either one. I think with Blitz, my plan with Blitz is not to jump on it initially and wait for sale, like I did with Ridge Racer. I'm very happy with Ridge Racer. I didn't have the arcade nostalgia for it. Ended up picking it up and being like, wow, this game is badass. This is great. And then it was the same thing with a couple other games. So, you know, I waited. I got a sale. That's where I'm to on Blitz. Maybe I'll pick it up eventually when it goes on sale. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that's right now more likely. I really like those games. I like playing online. So, yeah, we'll see. But the other reason is, I've been doing this a lot. I got a full arcade. I got an overflow space that's almost full too. And I'm interested in doing some other things. So I want to tell you, one of the things I'm really excited about, I finally gave in and put a reservation in for a Steam Deck February. I put it in February because it said shipping now. But what I didn't understand is just because it said shipping now didn't mean that it was fully available. But for those of you who don't know, haven't been really following it, Steam Deck is just basically a handheld computer. It plays in 720p, allows you to upload your games. People are playing emulation on it. Everybody that I talk to loves it. I love Steam. I play a lot of stuff on my computer now, so I was super interested. So I decided I was going to pick up the Steam Deck. Now, I was always slated to get my reservation Q4 2022, and I was like right around my birthday, perfect. So I actually got a notification the other day that has been moved up, and my Steam Deck reservation could come any day now. I've been moved to Q3, so basically July to September. So I'm waiting. It didn't come today, maybe Thursday, maybe next Monday, we'll see. But my Steam Deck reservation's up. I went with the best one because I obviously have problems. So yeah, for Steam Deck, I have a bill to pay for Steam Deck. That's basically the same price as an Arcade1Up cab. So, yeah. There we go. Ozzy47, I know Marvel vs. Capcom 2 might not go on sale. Possible. Marvel vs. Capcom 1 went on sale slightly here, but Mario Reno says Marvel vs. Capcom 2 will never go on sale. It's possible. I'm not saying that I'll get that one on sale. That one's more likely for me to buy up front, also because it's a smaller cabinet. 4-player cabs, difficult to fit in. That Sonic cab is never happening, and I'm glad. It is horrible. Horrible. So anyways, that's working against my Arcade1Up pickup is the fact that I want to get a Steam Deck. And then there's the other big purchase, which is going to be the biggest one. Hey, Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, re-signed to the Michael B. OnlyFans. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Chicago, Ezekiel. I missed your super chat. Oh no, brother. I got to go back and see it. I'm going all the way back to find Ezekiel's super chat. How long ago was it, Ezekiel? I don't see it. There we go. Thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat, brother. Yes, I am ready for Chicago, brother. I am so excited. I've been thinking about it all day, smiling. We got to talk to Michael from my arcade because he wants to get involved. So it looks like we might actually be doing Galloping Ghosts maybe twice. So maybe we'll do Galloping Ghosts Friday afternoon, and then Friday night Michael wants to go to this free play arcade, and then maybe we can do it Saturday again before we go to iArcade. I mean, it's the biggest arcade in the world. One trip's not going to, be enough. So maybe we'll go twice. I got to talk to everybody, but that's the plan, man. Thank you again for the super chat. Did I miss another one from Game Room Theater? My son never played Blitz, not even a big NFL fan yet. Say it's the most fun arcade we have. See, that's the kind of stuff that kills me. I'm watching gameplay and I'm like, this looks really good. It looks like a lot of fun. Oh, Scott James, I'm so sorry for that, brother. So anyways, Steam Deck, and then there's the big one, the big bad Mamma Jamma that I'm considering getting, and B-Kong knows what this is about. Oh yeah, baby. Stern Premium Godzilla Pinball. Growing up as a kid, this is not something I ever thought was tangible. It's still not tangible. I'm looking at the expense from it, and it's bananas. Like, I shouldn't be considering this, but I'm in the process right now. I'm paying off like a bunch of debt that we have for our family. I'm selling off some stuff too, moving stuff out, and I'm getting capacity ready to make my pinball purchase. I reached out to the distributor here in Canada, which is Player One Entertainment. And if anybody doesn't know, it's actually Cineplex, like the theater company that's here. They're actually the distributor because they've got their game rooms, and I guess that's where they get their shit. But they're the Stern distributor, so it's going to be a lot. It's going to be close to $14,000 Canadian. So I've got a lot of saving up to do, and it's hard to spend $1,000 on an Arcade1Up cabinet. Especially one that, I'm not in love with and I don't have that massive childhood nostalgia for, when I've got big boy, I got a kid and I got other expenses, and then I got a massive once in a lifetime expense like getting this pinball table, which is arguably the greatest pinball table of all time. Now, I can't say for sure that this is, the pinball table I'm going to get. Obviously, I need to play it first. There's no pinball here in Newfoundland where I'm to. There's nowhere to go play pinball, especially new pinball. So there's nowhere I can even try it. So that's why the Chicago trip is so important. Part of what we talked about doing was possibly going to Stern headquarters and checking it out. Hopefully we see it at one of the arcades there. I really want to try it before I buy it, of course, a $14,000 purchase. So I have the information. I know what's involved. I'm planning. I'm making the necessary moves right now to make it happen, and I got to go to the Stern headquarters and play it first. But from everything I've seen, from my love of Godzilla, my childhood love, I have all the movies. I introduced the movies to my niece and nephew. I introduced the movies to my kids. Me and my wife both love Godzilla. This is the one. It's so bright. It's so funny. It's so stupid. I was going to go with the Pro because it was a little bit cheaper, but B talked me out of it, and he said, you don't get the broken bridge, the collapsible building, and Mechagodzilla, and I was like, yeah, the hell with that. So, yeah, that, and then in console kits knows, man, $14K. That's a lot of loonies. That's 7,000 loonies. JR says Michael B. Galloping Ghost has a pinball annex. Boom! Owning a Stern pinball will be incredible. Yeah, that's the dream. CT Jason Nation. That's fancy. I can't do your voice. That's fancy. I can't do it. Hey, what we got? No, I'm going to give up now. I know, but the good thing about that is I've got a guy here that basically is the only pinball operator fixer here in Newfoundland. We don't have anywhere to go play new pinball, but he's got a couple old tables out at like local bars. He's got like a Bram Stoker's Dracula, of 2006 Stern Avengers, like based on the movie, I think it is. And yeah. There we go. Goofy Foot. I'm counting on you to ask Michael in Chicago while I'm still unregistered on the II Arcade. Goofy Foot, there's some kind of problem here. Apparently, I banned you. Now, iArcade is banning you. Seems to be a habitual issue. So, thank you very much for the super chat. We'll see if we can get to the bottom and make it up with it. But yeah, so my friend Chris, he goes by Retro Amusements. And if there's anybody that can help me fix it, he's the guy. Miguel Rivera knows you only live once, Michael B. That's the thing. And, Godzilla pinball in itself is massive FOMO as well. Because, my God, it's, I've been watching Cool Toy and Retro Ralph and other guys in the space for so long. And seeing their excitement now picking up new pinball tables and getting into real pinball. And like Arcade1Up, Retro Ralph says this all the time, and he's 100% right. It's like a gateway drug, and it does so much to bring you nostalgia for the real thing. And like I got so amped up and so excited for the Arcade1Up pinball and then the At Games Legends pinball. And I had so much fun that when I went to my buddy Mike Dalton's house, he used to have real pinball. He ended up getting rid of them, which sucks. But he had Star Wars Episode 1 pinball, which is an amazing machine in the same body as the Revenge from Mars pinball table. And he also had another Williams table. I can't remember what it is now. But the difference, the actual difference in playing a real pinball table compared to the virtual ones, and there's no question, it's so big. I know it's a ton of maintenance. I know it's going to be a continual load of work, but definitely one I'm super interested in. And some people said to me, are you sure you're going to be able to do, one pinball game, like spend all that money on one game and just play one game over and over? Yeah, 100%. I find sometimes like I get frustrated like with multicades. I love multicades because it lets you try things, but it's hard to focus in on one thing. Like I have Robotron, which is right now my favorite arcade game of all time, the one I want the most. I have Robotron on my Legends Ultimate twin stick. I can play it all the time, but like you always get, you spend so much time trying to figure out what you want to play, you don't get there sometimes. If I had a dedicated Robotron, I would just turn that on and play that all the time, and I feel that's where I am with Pinball. So that's where I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now, Arcade1Up has only announced 2 new games that are coming out. They're big, and I'm so excited for everyone. I absolutely do have FOMO. I'm trying to find a pinball that's better than Jurassic Park. Yeah, apparently that Jurassic Park is really good too. That's also an Elwyn table. I've been boning up on this. My wife is actually super mad at me because she keeps saying that what is it? You fixate on stuff. So I'm sitting down and I'm just watching real pinball videos nonstop, like the making of Godzilla pinball, the making of Jurassic Park pinball, and I'm learning about it. And she's like, "You're gonna fixate on this until you do something stupid." So I think I'm at that point. So have you played Godzilla yet, console kids? Because everybody was saying, yeah, Jurassic Park was the one, best pinball table of all time. Godzilla. Play Godzilla first. Didn't you want an Attack from Mars? Yeah, I would love an Attack from Mars pinball. There actually is one of the remakes, I think, still available in one place in Quebec. They do financing. It's like 12 grand. So I would consider that. I would look at it. It's so expensive you'll need to live twice. I might have to live twice. Oh yeah, console kits knows. It's an addiction. You buy one, then you get a couple. Like there's another one locally that I've been eyeing for a while. The guy wanted 4,500 originally for a Williams Taxi 1988 Taxi pinball, and I've played it virtually. It's fun. I'd be interested in getting it, but I would have to get it at a reduced price. I actually got a guy here locally, and I've got to connect with him at some point. His name is Michael Walsh. He has a Medieval Madness. He's got a, it's not a store, but he has, just a garage where he plays what he wants. Rainwater Game says Godzilla was fun, but I actually think Rush was even more fun in my opinion. Jurassic Park was fun, but I think Lord of the Rings was even more fun. Yeah, it's possible. And then, you get to that. I played Godzilla, but it didn't call to me. I don't know. I might play Godzilla and be like, I don't like this. It might be the highest rated pinball table of all time, but when I actually physically play it, I might feel a different way. I've played virtually Attack from Mars a bunch. I know I love that one, and I heard so much about the Mandalorian table that it has a similar, what's it called, rule set or the way it plays. So I'm still interested in the Mandalorian as well too. Oh yeah, there's going to be tons of live streams from Chicago. I'm going to bring a camera, so I'm going to be filming stuff. I don't think I'll stream, but I'll have footage when I come back. Maybe we'll do Super Game Room dudes from there. I don't know. I know definitely Sunday night, me, Dubs, and Fox are still going to be in Chicago. We're probably going to do Fox's show from Chicago. Where's P-Dubs up here? I have one, but want more, so I get it. I played your number 2 that I'm hoping you get one day, P-Dubs. I played your number 2 the other night on, my brother came over and completely trashed my pinball setup, my visual pinball setup on my At Games Legends pinball. And I don't have a lot of time, so I finally had time to get it fixed the other night. I played Scared Stiff just for you, P-Dubs. My wife vetoed Rush. Why'd she veto Rush? Have you played Rush? I'm Canadian, so I'm obligated to like Rush. And there's things I do. Obviously, I love Tom Sawyer and I love Roll the Bones, but I don't have the same love for Rush that other people do. Our buddy Conti here in the chat, he actually bought a Rush pinball. So I don't know how good it is. I'm interested in playing it. Yeah, Elvira Scared Stiff. Isn't that the one you want? That's your pinball table you're looking for? Batman 66. I even like the Diddy East games. Like, people shit on Diddy East Back to the Future, but like, I'm playing that all the time on my, I guess I'm just a big Back to the Future fan. It's probably nothing groundbreaking, but like, yeah, I love Diddy East Back to the Future. I would be fine with a Diddy East table. Anyways, guys, I would keep you here all night just picking at it. Get a Nickelback pinball. I'll tell you a funny story now. So before I go, I can't not tell this story. So when I was like 20, 21, I worked at our local stadium, and I had a job that was, I was basically a runner. So how that worked was I worked out of the food and beverage department, but my job was to basically do guest services up in the suites. So I basically brought up all the orders for the suites. So if they wanted like a bottle of wine, food items, different things like that, I would bring the food items and take care of the people in the suites for their entertainment that night. And also, if anything needed to happen, I would run back and forth from canteen to canteen, dropping off different things they would need or something like that. So anyways, one night as I'm, busting my ass because it's a concert night and the suites were rocking, I was bringing booze up nonstop. There's this big lineup outside the canteen, and I notice a lot of the staff are there signing autographs. So they're signing autographs for Chad Kroeger. Oh, yeah, I will join your show, P-Dubs. Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I'll finish up and I can do that. So anyways, everybody's there getting autographs, and here it was Chad Kroeger. So I'm not a big Nickelback fan, so I go by and I'm getting stuff. And, like, pizzas had just come in, so I got to get them up to the booth. There's, like, 175 pizzas that I'm trying to bring upstairs. I got a cart. And I'm there going with the cart, trying to get through this crowd of people and past everybody to go deliver the pizzas. And anyways, I get past some people, and Chad Kroeger stops me, and he's like, yeah, don't you want an autograph? I'm like, maybe sign one of the box there, Jake the Snake. I gotta go. I just left. I didn't know what to say. And like, listen, no offense to Nickelback. They're awesome. They do good stuff. But I'll just remember that I was so frustrated trying to get the pizzas up. I just was so mad that people were in the way getting the autograph. So yeah, not Nickelback. Not a fan. Anyways, guys, hope you guys all have a wonderful night. I'm going to get off this to get P-Dubs show up and running, and I'm going to go join him. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys, so much for what happened with my internet. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm very sorry about that. Hope you guys have a great night. This has been Chill and Chat with Michael B.